Hey guys, this is the tutorial for Tuesday, April 27th in periods 1 and 2 adulting. So today the reminders I gave were complete your mental health journal number 6 and get that turned in, and then complete the housing simulation, which we got to almost the end in first hour and the complete end in second hour. You want to have your interactive notebook up and the housing simulation slides. Our morning check-in today was just to reflect on what we've talked about so far with buying versus renting, and then list what you want to know more about. So when you pull these slides up, they are, let me get to the right one. Under Unit 3, you want to pull up the blank slides, and then you can use the example if you are not sure on how to complete something. So today we started on slide 10. So we went over the expectations and the important factors we were going to look at. So the first thing that we did is we used this website to compare two cities and states. So what you want to do is look up the zip code for the city and state that you're wanting to compare, because when we put in city and state, it didn't work as well. So I compared Bolingbrook to Charleston, Illinois, so both in the same state. And then I clicked on compare and it gave me all this information. What you're concerned about is the last section, which is on housing. So on slide 11, we switched the headings to be median house price and then homes owned versus homes rented. So you want to look at what is the median house value, so the average house value in both of the cities and states that you're comparing. You want to put that information along with the homes owned and rented on the chart on slide 11. So you might ask yourself, why are we looking at homes owned versus rented? We want to see how many people stick around and then how many people choose to rent, because that tells me that this town versus this town, more people are staying for whatever reason than in this town. Now in Charleston, I talked about that's a college town. It makes sense. People are coming there to go to school and then they move away and they don't stick around as much. If you have family in that area, you stay there. If you don't, or if there's not a job that keeps you there, you end up just renting for the time being and then not sticking around and buying a house. Then what we want to do is choose one of those towns to research some housing in. Now I switched it up a little bit just because I wanted to research the cost of housing in St. Charles, Illinois. That's somewhere that I've thought of moving after I retire. But you just want to choose one of these two unless you look at those and you decide, oh, I actually want to look at this one. You use this website to compare two houses. You want to choose one that's in an average price range and then one that is a dream home. You just write down the basic information. So for example, if I'm looking at this house, it gives me the price, how many bedrooms and bathrooms, the square footage, all of that right off the bat. Then it asks me features of the homes that I like. So I can look at pictures. You notice I stopped here on the walk-in closet because that's just, I don't know, I like clothing and I like to have it organized. So that's a big draw for me if it has a walk-in closet. But if I wanted to look at more specifics, I can click on property details and read through what they have and list a few things in this category. Then I want to choose one of these and go on to slide 13. I use the mortgage calculator to break down what I would ultimately be paying. So the price of the home was $254,900. I used the mortgage calculator and it told me how much I would need to put down if I was using 20% of the total cost of the house as a down payment. I listed that and then I had to subtract my down payment from the price of the home to see what I would be paying over time for the principal of the loan. Remember, principal is the amount I'm borrowing from somebody to pay for something. Then I had to do a little more math. I took my price of the home times 0.035, and then I got how much I would be paying in interest. Finally, I go back to the calculator and I look at the total monthly payment to be able to record in the last box. If you get to that point by tomorrow, you will be good to go. And I will explain the last step in tomorrow's tutorial or in class. If you have questions, let me know. Have a good day.